Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14363 Talawa Drive here in Oregon City. We're located on the right side of the home. We just got finished up doing some drain cleaning here. Ran the flex shaft in and out of the house multiple times to remove grease buildup. So we're doing a reverse inspection here. We're going to let the whole pipe drain out here in just a moment. So we have our best view of the line here just to show the cleaning work. And then at around 60, 62 feet, the original sewer scope, I mentioned there was a possible route. I parked the machine there and kind of torqued on it just to see what would happen there. And what it appears to be is a plastic burr. We'll go past that here in just a moment just to show that to you. But it does not appear to be a root intrusion. It looks like a little plastic burr from where they cut the pipe, and it just didn't come off when they installed the line. So it does not appear to be anything significant or problematic. All right, the line is down to just a light trickle at this point here. We're going to start reeling the camera back in. We've already located this once before. The line terminates out on Talawa Drive. And by the time we get back to the start of the line here, we should be completely drained out at that point. There are one, maybe two areas of some minor standing water. We've already seen that stuff with the gunk in it, and I still didn't think it needed repair. So, and I'm about to show you that little spot here. I think it's around 62 feet where we mentioned a possible root, because it was underneath the middle of the sidewalk, right where the square had been lifted up by that same tree. So when I get right up close to this thing here, it just appears to be a plastic burr. That is not a root coming out of there. It appears to be a piece of PVC that just got splintered off when the line was installed. That is nothing to be concerned about there at all. I didn't want to go beating the joint up too hard and bear down on it. It's nothing that's going to hang debris up. It's super flexible and thin. So PVC pipe there looks great, drains beautifully, very clean. When we get back in here, around 30 feet or so out is where most of that grease buildup was on the exterior, especially in the area where we had the minor belly. I'd almost forgot about the excess glue here, so that's where we just paused the camera. I put the machine back into the sewer line, ran it out to this point here. I've been able to knock that thing down almost completely. What's left over there is completely insignificant. It was, you know, quarter, almost a half-inch tall. Now it's like a 32nd of an inch. So I just don't want, you don't want to bear down too hard in one area. You just don't want to damage anything. But what's left over there is completely insignificant. So as we come back here, the machine may have trimmed some off of there all on its own. As we go, though, we'll wait for the whole pipe to drain out here and make sure there's none of those left over. But the machine's able to get them down 80–90% from what they were. I just wanted to show this here. I put the machine back in for just a moment to see if I could trim it down that much more. It's taken a beating pretty good. That pipe glue is very strong stuff. I was just trying to get it trimmed down as much as I possibly could here. But that's going to be about it. I don't want to beat on that pipe joint too much. Trimmed it down even that much more there. Anyway, those are a lot trickier to get out of the sewer line, and by and large, those are mostly problematic if you're putting things down the line that really shouldn't be going down there, like tampons and paper towels and stuff of that nature. We're going to pull the machine out of the line here and keep retracting back. Yeah, we're running another little glue nubbin here. We're going to try and trim this one down too. That one broke loose a little easier than the last one. That was a little thinner piece of glue. And that one's been trimmed down about as low as I can get it. Alright, we're now going to flip the camera around here. We're going to run backwards into the home. So this spot right here where you still have a little bit of gunk in the pipe, that right there is a clean out. That's not a functional part of the sewer line. And that white plate you're looking at there is a knockout plate. So that spot I left pretty much unmessed with because it's not where stuff actually flows through the line. A little bit diverts here and there, but it's not affecting functionality. I didn't want to get the machine up into there and break that knockout plate and get some goofy piece of plastic sitting in the pipe where it could obstruct the sewer line. Anyway, that's why there's debris there in that area still. It's not an area that has water flow through it to begin with. If you went down your crawl space and opened that, that would be your clean out access. We've got some very, very minor standing water here. We're talking like a 32nd of an inch. It's hardly even noteworthy. Nothing concerning whatsoever. Alright, we're going to go ahead and roll the camera out of the line. Line has been thoroughly cleaned. I again wore down those pieces of glue as much as I possibly can within reason. All the grease buildup is gone. We now have good flow all the way to the main lateral connection. Both the ABS and PVC portions of the sewer line both appear to be in good condition. And once again, that spot out at 62 feet is not a root, just a piece of plastic burr from where they cut the pipe. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.